Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and where you are listening to us from. Yes, the battle has begun. The Senate House battle has begun. Of course, as it's going now, it seems as if the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually not making the right choice because people were expecting that since Yoruba man is has become the president-elect and another man the vice president-elect, that the House of Senate or the Senate president should go to the Igbos. Of course, it has been many times since the Igbos have been aspiring to become the president of Nigeria, but it seems as if there is a big barricade that is stopping the Igbos from becoming the president of Nigeria. P2B tried a lot on this just concluded election, but he found himself on the third position. And as it stands now, the battle has begun. This is a big battle, and nobody knows how this battle is going to end. Though people are still anticipating to understand what is going to happen on the May 29th inauguration, many people said Tinubu should not be sworn in, and everybody is saying that. But before I bring you the full detail of this news, if this is the first time you are joining us on this wonderful channel, please go ahead and hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to collect it. Let's go down to the news. An Igbo group under the aegis of Igbo Patriotic Forum has urged the Chief Justice of Nigeria not to swear in President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and they give their reasons why President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not be sworn in. Chairman of the forum, Chief Simon Okeke, said the petition against the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) declaration of Tinubu could be dispensed with speedily before swearing in. But he added that in case that could not be achieved, the swearing in can wait. The Constitution never said that the president must be sworn in on May 29th, so let's allow the judiciary to do its work. We therefore call on the country's judiciary to consider the general interest of the millions of Nigerians as well as the corporate existence of Nigeria in handling these electoral petitions in order to avoid a miscarriage of justice that may precipitate a serious crisis in the countries, he said. Now, you can see that the battle has begun, but you know that if Nigeria is actually a country that is working well, I don't think that the president-elect will be sworn in until after the judiciary must have taken its decision on what is actually going on. You know that there is a legal suit, there is a suit against the INEC and the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and some was bordering on his dealings with drug, which about 300 and something thousand dollars was found. He was forfeited in his account, which was related to drug dealing. And now also, the Labour Party is saying that the election was rigged by the APC, and also that they also faulted the INEC for declaring Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president-elect of Nigeria. But it seems as if the government is not even paying attention to these matters, because nobody has ever made anything like saying anything that concerns this lawsuit against the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It seems as if the pendulum of justice is about to be thwarted, because if it were to be in a working country, these people has filed their lawsuit. They are not satisfied with the outcome of the election. I think that the judiciary should do their part. Let's see what becomes the outcome of justice. What is the judiciary saying? What is the law court saying about the lawsuit that was filed by the Labour Party and also the People's Democratic Party? Of course, the People's Democratic Party are claiming that they are the one that won the election, while the Labour Party are claiming that they are the one that won the election. But if you ask the masses, on the general masses, the masses are believing that P2B was the one that won the election. And now the question is, why is P2B on the third position of the table? Meanwhile, if he was actually the one that won the election, let's assume that the election was rigged. Why was he not on the second position? And some people were saying that this is a game of chess, that the INEC understands that if P2B or the Labour Party was on the second position, that it will be easy for them to maneuver, or maybe after the pendulum of justice is being wound, that it will be easy for them to get to that position. And that was the reason why INEC made sure that they were nowhere close to the second position. And if you look at the number margin that the PDP used in staying on the second position, you will find out that the margin is very high and that of Labour Party's own is very low. So now, what is actually going to happen? And this group has come out to say that Tinubu should not be sworn in. That is not in the constitution that the president-elect must be sworn in on May 29. It was just a day that Nigerians choose to do the ceremony because it's just a ceremonial day. So now, why not wait until after the court decides what becomes of the case? Because if Tinubu is sworn in on May 29, this will be a kind of thwarting the pendulum of justice. It means that democracy does not have any stand anymore in Nigeria, because it is said that the court should be the hope of the common man, but I don't think that is the case of Africa. I don't think so. Now, another one, army condemns maltreatment of civilians by personnel. The Nigerian army has condemned their army personnel maltreating civilians. You know that this has become the order of the day in Nigeria, and the fear of Nigerian army is the beginning of wisdom. Yes, whenever they tell you that army is coming, my brother, the matter go change, the case must change, because it seems as they are one of the dreaded force in Nigeria, and because of that they have been using that as an avenue, as opportunity to be maltreating civilians who are on their own. The other time, there was this video that was trending where army officers asked a civilian to stand on top of his car and he was waving on the passerby. And that sometimes they will even like make you roll on the mud and the rest of them. I think that punishment is not meant for the civilians, it is meant for them. So they are now also, I don't know why soldiers are all over the place in Nigeria, especially in the southeast. If you move from Anambra State to Imo State, you will see like maybe about 4 army checking points. The same thing when you are moving from Imo State to Port Harcourt, you see several army checking points. The police checking point is not even what I want to talk about, because the police checking point they are now getting to thousands. And when you move, these people will collect money from you. The first checking point takes money from you, the other one take money from you, and this thing happens normally to commercial drivers. And when you feel that you have a strong head and you don't want to give them money, when you want to push someone, you see them parking you, they will park you. They will first ask you, do you want to give the money or do you want us to park you? This is the question. And they ask it like openly. They don't even care whose horse is goes. And this is very bad. It's making the civilians to see the force, the Nigerian force as a corrupt system, because it's now becoming very corrupt, and it's now becoming the order of the day that an army man will be collecting money on the checking point. All of these things were not there before. So I think the government should also look into increasing these people's salary, because they are risking their life for the nation. Yes, let the government increase their salary, because now the minimum wage of civil servant in Nigeria cannot even buy a bag of rice. Same with the police force, same with the army. Their minimum wage cannot even buy a bag of rice. Things are getting high. The price of fuel, the cost of things are going high daily. The price of fuel is going high. The price of food stocks, food condiments, they are all going high. The cost of living in Nigeria is becoming very expensive, and yet the minimum wage has not yet been increased. And very soon the government is about to remove fuel subsidy. And when that is removed, you find out that there will be more suffering in Nigeria. Then I'm still wondering why Nigeria has crude oil and the citizens are suffering. What sort of corruption is that? A country that produces the crude ends up being a victim of fuel scarcity, crude scarcity. Then if you look at this thing, you will be asking, where is justice? Where is equity? Where is sincerity and integrity in this nation? Well, let me wind down the curtain here. And if this is the first time you are joining us on this channel, just go ahead and hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and remember to on your notification button so that whenever we are dropping news, you'll be the first to collect it. God bless you for listening. Thank you.